Kate Mullins is a member of the Liberal Party and previously contested the seat of Parramatta in the state elections on the 25th of March 2023 and has more recently contested the seat of Parramatta for the federal elections on the 3rd of May 2025. As you can see from the video, I previously met Katie Mullins in the lead up to the New South Wales state elections on 25th of March 2023. I asked Katie Mullins about the New South Wales consent legislation. Good morning, good, thank you. How are you today? You're Kate Mullins?
Yes, I am.
Okay, here is a printout from the New South Wales government website. In there details the New South Wales consent legislation. And what it says is that you have to ask permission before kissing someone. Now, what that means in practical terms is that since children can't give consent, the New South Wales government has just legislated that if you kiss your own children, that's sexual assault and you're a paedophile. It also means that I can't spontaneously kiss my wife when I wake her up in the morning or spontaneously kiss her when I come home from a day's work. How do you feel, and who do you think you are to impose
Well, I'm just a candidate. I haven't imposed anything.
You're a candidate for that party.
I'd like to sit down and consider it before I say anything. So
all right. Well, take my details, and why don't you call me? Or send me an email, a text message, whatever you like,
yes, I'd be
and
happy
tell
to
me your comment is. Well, you should know all about it. Your party implemented this legislation just over 9 months ago. You should know all about it.
Your details on here, and I will get back to you.
Spontaneous signs of physical affection between people who love each other is a fundamental human right and is widely accepted act of human behaviour throughout the rest of the world. I regard the introduction of the consent legislation as draconian, a breach of human rights, and I am concerned the legislation may now be divisively used as a weapon by the unscrupulous. It is my understanding, for example, since children are under the age of consent, kissing your own children is now regarded in New South Wales as sexual assault perpetrated by a paedophile, which means that all New South Wales parents are one malicious, divisive complaint away from a jail sentence and to be publicly stigmatised for life. I believe the legislation is aimed at absolving women of responsibility and blaming men. Katie Mullins took my contact details and committed to answer my questions, but did nothing of the sort. In the lead up to the 2025 election, I confronted Katie Mullins on 2 separate occasions. On both occasions, she refused to answer my questions and made a hasty retreat. Okay, I wonder if you're available to answer a few questions just on your policies, your ideas, what you stand for in Parramatta. How about gender equality? The Liberal Party member responsible for interactions with the public is Adam Moen. I contacted Adam, who explained to me that I was doing it all wrong, and if only I had made my approach in a different manner, I would have received a better outcome. I left my contact details with Adam and subsequently contacted him. Adam replied, "We are obviously not in a position to be dealing with new business at the moment and are therefore unable to see you or anybody else for the foreseeable future." It is my opinion the New South Wales Liberal Party has been consumed by feminist ideologues in a political party which now only considers legislation from the perspective of women. Legislation is encouraged if it is expected to adversely and disproportionately affect men. Our politicians claim to be engaged with their constituents. Mullins says her work as a lawyer is not dissimilar to that of a local member in that she listens to people's problems and helps them find a solution. My experience with Katie Mullins is entirely different.
Sorry, I don't want to. I've spoken to you before. I don't want to.
Sorry, Kate. I'd just like to ask you a few questions about your opinion, Kate. Just a few questions based on the electorate you propose to represent, Kate.
Sorry, she said she didn't want to talk to you.
On most occasions, our political representatives hide behind their desks and the people they pay to answer questions on their behalf. On a rare occasion, they can be questioned in public. They are prepared to answer questions under certain conditions. Questions are answered at a time other than now. Questions are answered in a place other than here. Questions are answered by people other than the people who were asked. Questions are answered in a format other than the one being presented. Questions are answered other than the question asked, and questions are answered as long as they are asked by a person other than yourself. The reality of our democracy: our political classes run away from questions which expose systemic discrimination, injustice, and the persecution of half the people they claim to represent. Legislation is based on popular public opinion, which favours women and undermines the right to justice and equality for men in a society which does not care. An individual stands no chance of exposing injustice if that injustice is in contrast to popular public opinion or political party policy. The exposure of systemic discrimination against men is met with a wall of silence. Our beloved democracy is run as a popularity contest by political parties and individuals who have sold their soul to the concept of doing what is popular at the expense of what is right. In answer to your question, Katie Mullins, no, I am not going to vote for you.